At some point, we've all come across people who don't bring out the best in us. These people might make us feel stressed, confused, or even hurt. It's a part of life, and we all face such challenges. But as Muslims, we are never alone in these struggles. Allah is always there to guide and protect us, even when we can't see it. Sometimes Allah's guidance works in ways we don't expect, helping us distance ourselves from people or situations that could harm us. But how do we know when Allah is guiding us away from these harmful relationships? What are the signs? In this video, we'll explore 7 clear signs that Allah is helping you move away from people who may harm your peace, faith, or well-being. Before we dive into the signs, I'd really appreciate it if you could take a moment to like this video, comment below, and subscribe to Resilient Faith. Your support means a lot and helps us create more content to support you on your faith journey. Stay tuned, as we will discuss these signs in detail and help you recognize when Allah is guiding you away from harmful influences in your life. 1. Feeling of unrest or discomfort around them. One of the first signs that Allah is guiding you away from harmful people is a feeling of discomfort when you're around them. You might not be able to pinpoint exactly what's wrong, but deep inside, you just feel that something isn't quite right. Allah has given us an inner alarm system to protect our hearts and souls from bad influences. This instinct or intuition helps us recognize when something feels off. When you feel uneasy around certain people, it might be Allah's way of telling you to stay away from them, especially if their behavior goes against Islamic values or leads you astray. Allah says, "Surely we have revealed to you the book with the truth so that you may judge between people according to what Allah has shown you. Do not be an advocate for those who breach trust." Quran 4:105. So if you feel unsettled around someone, it's important to listen to that feeling. It might be Allah's way of protecting you from harm, guiding you to avoid negative influences in your life. 2. Your plans keep getting disrupted. When they're involved, have you ever noticed that your plans always seem to get interrupted when certain people are involved? You might be working hard to achieve something important, but things just go wrong every time they're around. It can feel like there's an invisible barrier stopping you from reaching your goals when they're part of the picture. This could be a sign that Allah is protecting you from the negative influence of these people. Allah says, "Fighting is enjoined upon you while it is hard on you." It could be that you dislike something when it is good for you, and it could be that you like something when it is bad for you. Allah knows and you do not know. Quran 2:16. What seems like an obstacle or setback might actually be Allah's mercy. By disrupting your plans, He could be saving you from harmful relationships or situations that might hurt you in the future. Trust that these disruptions are a part of Allah's guidance, keeping you on the right path. 3. You start losing interest in their company. Another sign that Allah is guiding you away from harmful people is when you start to lose interest in spending time with them. You may have enjoyed their company before, but now you find yourself drifting away. The connection you once had begins to fade, and you might even feel relieved when you're not around them. When Allah wants to protect us, He can soften our hearts and help us detach from unhealthy relationships. Although this process may feel unusual at first, it's a key part of Allah's guidance in our lives. Allah says, "Say, if your fathers, your sons, your brothers, your spouses, your clan, the wealth you have earned, the trade you apprehend will recede, and the homes you like are dearer to you than Allah, His messenger, and striving in His way, then wait until Allah comes with His command." Allah does not guide the sinful people. Quran 9:24. If you find yourself losing interest in relationships that aren't good for you, it's a sign that Allah is helping you move toward a deeper, more fulfilling connection with Him. 4. Your heart feels heavy around them. One clear sign that Allah is guiding you away from harmful people is when you feel a heaviness in your heart when you're around them. You may feel emotionally drained, anxious, or uneasy in their presence. This heaviness could be Allah's way of warning you that something isn't right. People who bring negativity, gossip, or encourage unhealthy habits can drain your emotional and spiritual energy. Allah says, "As for those who hurt believing men and believing women without their having done anything wrong, they shall bear the burden of slander and manifest sin." Quran 33:58. This discomfort is Allah's protection, urging you to step away from those who are negatively affecting your faith and well-being. Trust that these feelings are signs guiding you toward better, healthier relationships. 5. They stop reaching out to you. A sign that Allah is guiding you away from harmful people is when they stop reaching out to you. Maybe you've noticed they no longer make an effort to stay in touch. While this distancing might be hard to accept, it's often a sign of Allah's mercy. Sometimes we hold on to relationships that aren't good for us. Allah may remove these people from our lives to protect us. Even though it may be painful at first, trust that Allah has a better plan for you, one that brings peace and growth. 6. They encourage you to do wrong or disobey Allah. One of the clearest signs that someone is harmful is when they try to lead you into doing wrong or disobeying Allah. Whether it's pressuring you into sinful behavior, encouraging dishonesty, or promoting unhealthy habits, this is a serious warning sign. Allah protects us by guiding us away from such people. It's important to stay aware of these dangers and trust in Allah's wisdom to protect us from harm. 7. You start finding better company. Finally, one of the most beautiful signs that Allah is guiding you away from harmful people is when He brings better people into your life. As you distance yourself from those who aren't good for you, Allah opens the door to kind, supportive individuals who help bring you closer to Him. When Allah guides you to better company, He blesses you with relationships that strengthen your faith and bring you peace. There you have it, 7 signs that Allah is guiding you away from harmful people. If you notice these signs, trust that Allah is looking out for you. Sometimes He removes people from our lives to protect us and make room for those who will help us grow closer to Him. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to Resilient Faith. May Allah guide us away from harm and lead us to those who will benefit us in this life and the next.